Crew Nation, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share. It really means a lot to me. I'm trying to keep this video short, under 10 minutes, short, crisp, clean. Yesterday, I was doing a sub. I was substitute teacher, Dan, for the CRC Academy. And we were going through IRB, what a coordinator does to start up with the IRB. So when you get a new study, the coordinator has to complete an initial site review form for the IRB to assess the qualifications of the site. And this could be a little tricky the first time you do it. And I'm not going to go through an entire form, but I'm going to tell you like some of the more interesting points of it and some of the parts where people get a little hung up about it. So the first part is it's really about the PI. So after you get done with the address and the phone number, it gets to the PI and the PI's qualifications, the PI's workload, especially the current workload of the PI, how many studies the PI currently has, approximately what time, how much time of their week is spent dedicated to research. So like they usually ask for a percentage. What percentage of time does the PI dedicate to clinical research? Then they get into like the ICF process. So do you plan to enroll vulnerable populations? Vulnerable will be people with diminished decision-making capabilities. Vulnerable may be economically disadvantaged. Vulnerable can be educationally disadvantaged. Minors or elderly who are not able to make their own decisions. So those that have legally authorized representatives. That is kind of the basis of the PI workload and the recruitment aspects. They also then ask, interestingly enough, community sentiment towards research. I've always put neutral because that's always what it's been. Maybe in some communities it's positive for some reason, maybe it's negative. I think neutral is probably the most fair answer for most people when they're in those positions, but always check with your PI what they think you need to do. Then they ask for the other staff. So sub-Is, you list them, how many years of experience in research. Coordinators, they'll do the same thing, how many years of experience coordinating. Then they also ask about the trainings. So what kind of trainings has the staff done? GCP, NIH, protecting human research subjects, investigator meetings, or other. Other is where they really allow you to expand upon the trainings as it pertains, because remember, IRBs are not sponsors. IRBs don't necessarily care about your experience in the industry. IRBs care about your ability to maintain a safe environment for the patients while they're in the study. So any trainings that pertain to patient safety, you really have a lot of room there in that other section to explain anything additional that you've done. So that's really what they're looking at. I've never heard an IRB not allowing a PI to participate in a study because they don't have experience. They usually leave that up to the sponsor. Again, what the IRB is more concerned about is the ability of the PI to have oversight over the study. So that's the main rationale for why the IRB is asking all these questions on these initial site application forms. Another thing they'll ask for is the compensation schedule for the patient. They want to make sure it's not coercive to the patient, and they want to make sure that it is fair to the patient as well. Another thing that they ask for besides patient compensation is they will ask regarding where you plan to recruit your patients from. So is it your own database? Is it private practice? Is it referrals from other physicians? Will you be needing recruitment materials? And what languages do your patients speak? Will you be needing translations? Do you have staff on site who can conduct an informed consent in these languages of the patients that you plan to enroll? The IRB is asking that because they want to make sure that they can give you an informed consent form for the language, the appropriate language that you're going to be doing the study in for anything outside of English, because they'll have to prepare those informed consent forms for you. So that's basically the gist of it. They also ask for the 24-hour number that patients can call, like should they have an emergency. So in my site, we pay for a service, we pay for a call center where they will answer our phones after hours, and they'll give me the message in the morning, and they're trained to instruct the patient to call 911 if it's an emergency. Also, as far as emergencies are concerned, they ask how close are you to the nearest emergency room, and they ask what kind of emergency equipment you have on site: crash cart, CPR trained staff, ACLS certified staff. So that's basically, don't let these forms intimidate you. You already got the study. The IRB doesn't care so much about the experience. You can be a research naive physician, PI, as long as you have coordinator staff in place and you have oversight, or they think you have safety oversight. It's not their role to say, well, you're not qualified based on your experience. It's their role to say, can you or can you not provide patient oversight, appropriate patient oversight for this study, for your patients in the study? So don't be intimidated by these things. They're like 15 to 20 pages. They're basically asking the same things in different ways. And good luck, Guru Nation. I wish I can show you one, but they are like, I'm about to do one tomorrow for my site, and it's obviously confidential information. But if you go to like, just pick any IRB, any central IRB that you can think of, Advera, WCG. I mean, those are the two big ones that come to mind. Just go there and see if you can find those templates. Oftentimes the IRBs do have those templates there. So good luck, Guru Nation. Talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.